Hey guys, welcome back to Team Performance TV. Today we're going to do an oil change on my personal car, a 2018 Infiniti Q50. Today I'm lucky I get to use the lift, but the procedure is going to be the same whether you're on the floor or up in the air. The first step is to find all your jacking points. Since I'm using the lift, it's going to need all four. If you're on the floor, you could just do the fronts. Having access to a lift makes life a lot easier. Before we go up in the air, I want to remove the oil cap, so when I remove the drain plug, the oil will flow faster. All the blue lines you see are silicone coolant hoses that I replaced. The factory ones are very weak and they tend to fail. From the factory, this car doesn't come with blow-off valves. I installed the TurboSmart blow-off valve kit from Z1. I've seen too many bad videos with cars on lifts, so before I go all the way up, I make sure the car is secure. Since I'm in New York a lot, and I don't know if you know, but the roads are horrible in New York. Potholes, manhole covers. I got the street shield just to make sure the underbody of the car is safe. The oil pan in this engine is plastic. For whatever reason, that's what Nissan wanted. Another plus is having the service panel. You don't have to take off the entire shield to change your oil. So the drain plug and the oil filter is right here. It's very easy to get to. I have a Nismo magnetic drain plug. It's a 17mm. Yours might be different, but I think it's the same size as the OEM plug. A couple taps and it comes right out. This is where you need patience. If you slowly remove the drain plug, you won't get any oil on yourself. I went to go get a rag to clean the drain plug. The magnetic drain plug did its job. It pulled a few metal specks from the oil. This is normal for any car. For the $20 I paid for this drain plug, you know I'm gonna have to clean it. Now it's time for the oil filter. I have a K&N oil filter, only because it came with the oil change special last time. It has a nut at the end of it, so that's what I'm looking for right now. No one's perfect, nobody gets the wrench on the first time. Don't let YouTube fool you. If you have the K&N filter, the right size is a 24. If not, you can use the oil filter wrench tool like everybody else. Again, patience is key. If you remove the filter slowly, you won't get any oil on you. It does drip all over the sway bar though. Thanks, Nissan. I purposely left this part of the video in real time so you can see how long it took me to take this filter out. But it was worth it. My hands were still clean, even though I'm wearing gloves. When you remove the oil filter, you'll want to make sure the rubber seal is there on the filter and not stuck on the car. If you go to put the new filter on with the old seal still in the car, all the oil you put in the engine will end up on the floor. Time for the new oil filter. You want to put a little bit of oil on this seal just to prevent that seal from sticking to the car next time you do the oil change. Literally, that's all it needs. The oil filter only needs to be hand tight. Don't go crazy and wrenching this thing on. Be sure to wipe up any oil that fell on the sway bar. I like to use brake clean and spray everything down just to keep the street shield clean, and I have OCD. Time for that shiny Nismo drain plug to go back in. Remember, this oil pan is plastic. Do not go wrenching on this either. One more spray for good measure. That's it for underneath the car. The service panel goes back on with just two 10mm bolts. Don't worry, I have the stubby on the first setting. It's not going to over tighten these bolts and break it. Now we just have to fill the oil and check the level. I'm running 5W30. The car calls for a 0W20, but a lot of people have power issues when the oil starts to break down. If you open the gallon this way, the oil will flow freely and it won't starve for air, causing those bubbles. Always use a funnel, you never know what can happen. The oil capacity for the 3.0 is about 5.2 quarts, so just a 5-quart gallon is not going to do it for you. You're going to need an extra quart. After I finished putting all the oil in, I started the car and let it run for a little bit, and now it's time to check the level. It's right where it needs to be. That last dot is the full mark. The funnel will still have oil in it, so be careful when you pick it up that you don't drip any oil on the engine. Now, I don't change my oil every 10,000 miles like it wants me to. I change it every 5. I think 10,000 miles is a little too much. Now, to reset the counter on the screen, you want to turn the car on, but don't start the car. You're going to press one of the arrow buttons on the steering wheel until you get to this screen. Then you hold down both arrow buttons until you see this. Congratulations, you just successfully changed the oil on your Q50. This same reset procedure works for other Nissan models as well, just not the Q50. And that's it guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for anyone who needed it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe, it's very much appreciated.